Good morning and welcome back to Racing from Elizabeth Harbor. This is the 68th annual National Family Island Regatta from Great Exuma in the Bahamas. I'm Rich Smith. Joining me, of course, is my co-host, Dwight Hart.
Morning,
Dwight,
Rich.
did you get a good sleep last night?
Oh, absolutely did.
You didn't party?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm getting up in age, Reg, and so my nights are restricted by the hours.
I love it when you say that.
Well, that was last night I was talking about. Tonight
Okay.
is a different night.
Okay. We've seen the start of the B class, Dwight. They're
E-class,
E-class, and
yes.
we're going to do some back-to-backs today, I think.
Yep.
Okay, because we're trying to beat the weather front.
Yeah.
And you saw the start of the
E-class.
the E-class. So let's run that down real quick.
Quickly, at the last mark, we had Sugarloaf going around in first place, and that's a brand new boat out of Eleuthera. And second place going around was Captain Lauren, and that's a boat, another brand new boat out of Long Island. Built by Mark Knowles. She came in first yesterday, and so sailing a close second. And in third place, we had a boat out of Exuma, Miss Agnes, going around in third place. And I believe they are still in that position at the moment. We're going to get some coverage, close-up coverage in a little bit, Reg. The boats are going to come back towards us here at the gate for the second lap and then finish. And then they're going to go back to a second race immediately after that. And all of this, Reg, is because of some weather conditions.
What we think might be coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
20 knots on Saturday, 20 plus. So.
Well, there you go. And so, you know, you don't want to risk these young kids out on the water in those heavy wind conditions. And so Dallas, the Commodore, has decided to do some back-to-backs. I think we're going to also do a back-to-back in B today. And Reg, right in front of us, coming across the harbor, you can see the first two places.
First and second.
First and second. Again, a yellow boat representing Eleuthera, pineapple colors. Sugarloaf, and followed the gap widened just a little bit from the last time they were down. Another brand new boat, Captain Lauren, sailed by Colin Cartwright Jr. I think is at the tiller today. He didn't sail it yesterday, but he's on the tiller today. Sailed in second place, and we have the third and fourth place boat, Miss Agnes and Mako, I believe it is, sailing neck and neck for third and fourth. And on Mako,
tell them follow the line now.
Yesterday,
Captain Emmett
pitch poled just
right
at the finish line. Very, very unfortunate. So I'm sure he's going to try to make up for that. And he was in third place yesterday also when it happened. So that's the way it looks right now. 31 boats, I think, lined up at the start of E-Class, Reg. A big fleet. I believe we've had one boat retired so far, so fine. I see us sitting here in the harbor. Did not start, or at least did not finish.
It is finished.
Right, and so that's where it is. Want to recap yesterday's E-Class race, Reg. Again, it was a cup race, and your top 3 positions. Well, we can go through the top 10 positions, Reg, if you want.
Go ahead.
Lady Anne Marie, again, boat brand new out of Long Island. Sailed by, it says Colin Cartwright, but I think David Knowles sailed it yesterday. Second place, One Bahamas, Tanaj Manus, sailing out of Exuma. Third place, Sugarloaf, sailed by Finley McKinney Lambert, and that boat is hailing out of Eleuthera. Fourth place was Lady Kayla, Joss Knowles, again out of Exuma. Fifth place, The Buzz, sailed by the one and only Buzzy, again out of Exuma. Sixth place, Independence. Seventh place, Miss Agnes. Eighth place, Baintown Woman. Ninth place, Sweet Lemon. 10th place, Captain Peg. So quite a few of your Exuma Sailing Club boats, Reg, I think represented in the top 10.
Yeah,
I believe
we've
at least
got
5 of those boats.
And some of them I think is sailing. Some of our guys are sailing a couple of the boats from Nassau. I'm looking at Sweet Lemon.
Right.
We get Tyrese McKenzie, Wave Maker, of course, is Rivian No Shore, and I think you gave the other two. We were looking for Miss Agnes.
Miss Agnes, yeah.
And sailed by, and just had that right here. Here we go.
And here they come to the gate, Reg.
Alvin McKenzie.
This is the second lap, and I think from here they're going to go straight to the finish line. And in the lead, Sugarloaf. Out of Eleuthera, going around in first place. Closely followed by second place.
Taking the port gate. He's actually taking the port gate.
Yeah. That's the side that Miss Agnes took on the last time around.
So it puts him on port.
So you've got a split, and this is something we want to see in the
Oh,
bigger classes.
That's the whole reason for the gate.
And
Buddy went around on starboard, but he came right back on port tack. So.
And third place.
I think this is the finish, right?
They can come into the finish line. Yep.
So the smart thing, he just did a very smart thing, taking the port tack, because that put him ahead, although and under lee, which is great.
Yeah.
Great position. We saw Stefan do that yesterday with Witty K.
All right.
Yeah.
So third and fourth place.
Look at that boat move.
Yeah, it's moving. Really, really starting to power
through. That is a fast boat. Luther. Who's the builder? Do you know? Is it Mark? Is it Mark?
I think. Well, I'm not sure. I won't say for sure.
Yeah, check that. That boat is really flying.
And your third and fourth place, Miss Agnes and Mako. Young Emmett trying to make up for the mishap from yesterday. And so there they come to the finish line, Reg, right in front of us. We're going to get that finish gun, and definitely looks like Sugar Loaf.
Running away with it.
We can't say because you know what happened to Emmett yesterday right at the finish line. She nosedived, so we're going to wait until they actually get across the line to call it for what it is. But as it is, it certainly looks like Sugarloaf is going to get across that line first. And if we can get our drone right at the finish line so that we can capture it as they come.
We might be able to see this finish line, actually. This committee boat leading right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure as yet
that's
where
not,
the
that's
line
not
is.
The finish. It's up behind these big boats again.
Yeah, giving them a little chance to stretch their legs.
By the way, Dwight, I think yesterday the thing that happened to Emmett, I think there was a boat wake.
Yeah.
And he took about 3 or 4 waves.
Possible.
Right there, and it just came over the bow. Couldn't stop. But he must have had some water in as well.
Well, let me tell you.
Sugarloaf is there, but somebody on the outside is...
that's Emmett again and Miss Agnes sailing hard.
Yeah.
Same thing he was doing yesterday, almost the same identical position. Let's just hope it's not the same identical result.
But is this boat on top of them also finishing?
Yeah, but she's going to be able to finish.
No.
Yeah. That's Captain Lauren. That's Captain Lauren. She's in second place at the moment.
And she's having a little problem out there.
Yeah, they're fighting it. They're pushing it hard.
So Miss Agnes is closing on her.
Yep, and so is Mako. So this is very, very exciting. Basically,
a lot of water over the bow on Captain Lauren there. A lot of water.
Well, you're looking at exactly, wow. And there is Emmett having to tack back. I think he was too low and starting to run ashore. So he's going to have to tack back. And obviously, if the other boats can make the buoy from here, that's going to put him at a even bigger disadvantage.
Well, he'll be in fourth.
Yeah,
he was in fourth anyway,
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think this, unless he waits too long for these boats to catch him.
Well, coming behind him, I think, is the Buzz, and then Lady Kayla, which is obviously another Buzzy built boat. Yeah, he's coming back.
Here he comes.
And here they come to the finish line. Sugarloaf is going to have to do a quick tack right at the buoy. And so they're going to run right up. And there she goes. Sugarloaf. Quick tack.
Second place is...
Not yet. Can't see second place yet at this point. But
yeah, but we know it was Captain Lauren, right?
Was in second place. Yeah. And she looks like she's going to be able to make the mark from where she's at.
Now Mako will do it as well. And I think Captain Emmett has that experience from yesterday. Must be going through his mind right now.
Not to power too hard.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Yeah. And this is Buzzy, I think, coming here.
Yeah, the Buzz. The Buzz, followed by Lady Kayla. Then sail number 24. Reg, I think
24 is
Baintown
Woman.
Ain't nothing like a Baintown woman, Reg. I don't know if you ever hung out in Baintown back in the day.
Yeah, I used to be in Baintown, but I don't know very much about Baintown women.
Say when Baintown woman pick a fight, Even the police
Even
run.
the police got to run, huh? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to Elizabeth Harbor. What a beautiful day we've got again, Dwight.
Yeah,
the wind is pulled a
absolutely.
little bit more to the east.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to change the race courses a little bit. And they're going to be shortened today, as we've said. So we can do some back-to-backs. As a matter of fact, everybody goes back to the line with this class, E-class, right now.
Yes.
And we'll run a second race right away.
Yeah. And Sugarloaf. Yep. Sugarloaf went around in first place, and so she is going to have the first official points. Reg, we're not sure yet whether yesterday's race is going to be a point or remain a cup.
No.
But as it is now, Sugarloaf with the points.
Yeah, we have cup races, folks, which are just for that specific race. And then we have series racing. And each of those series races
bring you points.
Bring you points up.
Yep.
You receive points for those.
All right.
Coming in line here right now. Is that one Bahamas in the middle there?
One Bahamas in the middle. And I think
driving hard. And I think they're going to get the boat on the outside. Can't see that number quite.
But I think that they're all going to have to tack.
They did.
They're all going to have to tack, Reg. They're not going to be able to make the buoy from that position. They're not going to be able to make the buoy from that position.
One Bahamas is going to be able.
And on your screens now, you see coming through the line, number 17.
Do we have a second and third?
Second, I believe I'm going to say was Captain Lauren. And third would have been Mako.
Would have been Mako. Unofficially.
Unofficially. 17, Lady Kayla through the line.
Can we see this here?
24 through the line. One Bahamas is tacked back now because she couldn't make it from that position. The other two boats are all going to have to tack back. So and there's your finish line, folks. Looking back directly towards the freight boats and our position here at the broadcast booth. We can't actually see this from our vantage point because those freight boats that you're seeing are blocking our view, but that's why we have Reno Curling on the drone, and he's able to bring us this fantastic shot.
Here we go.
As we see the other boats come across the finish line. And creeping up to the line right now, one of your red boats, number 81.
81 is...
Papa, Reg. Papa, number 81. And number 10, fighting against the wind to try to get back in position. Fighting to try to get back into position, Reg, number 10.
Yeah, looking for it.
Give me that boat.
Looking for it. That's Captain Peg.
Captain Peg.
That's Josh Green.
And another fight, number 8, Reg. Who's number 8?
Number 8 is Manowar. Javante Roll.
Manowar and
Javante also
number
skippers.
2, One Bahamas, literally at the stern of the marker, trying to fight. And let's see if she's going to avoid a collision with Manowar. And Tanaj fighting. The boat's drifting, going left, going right, not going forward at all. He's not through the lines yet. Not yet. Ah, man, he's going to have to fight that thing to get it through. He's fighting, rubbing up against the committee boat. Wow. I think he tried to play just a little bit too tight in there. And he may actually lose some points because I believe he made contact with the buoy. Manowar finally through. Number 7, Reg, is that Sweet Lemon?
No, that's not Sweet Lemon. Number 7 is Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
And that's a sister ship of Captain Peg.
All right.
And she's being sailed by Lloyd Sands.
All right, Judgment Day finally through. One Bahamas finally through. Reg, give me number 28 and number 50 while you're at it.
Maker would be No Sean McKenzie, and 51 is going to be
50.
50.
Oh, that's Independence.
Yeah, that's Independence.
That's a new boat Mark built, sponsored by the Nassau Sailing Club, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so that's the fleet at this point, Reg. The rest of the fleet are trailing their way down, trickle in one by one. While that's happening, the boats are going to all make their way back to the start line again. And so unofficially at this point, Sugarloaf first place. Second place going to Captain Lauren.
Third place
Third
to
place going either to Mako or Miss Agnes. We did not get clarity on that as yet, and hopefully we'll be able to get it very soon.
Okay, so we're just coming to the close of the first E-Class Series race. We'll be going back to the start line and going right away with the second E-Class race.
Yep, they're going to get it on. You know, that got to give credit to the Commodore and the crew. A nice, quick, short race, half an hour red start to finish. So they'll be able to get a second race off and be done before 10 o'clock, which will give anybody on E-Class who's sailing in sea a chance to get ready.
This is also something that we're bringing in from the smaller classes, back-to-backs.
Yep. All right, Reg. Day 2 beginning here in beautiful Elizabeth Harbor, Exuma, Georgetown. Those of you who are not here as yet, please make your way here.
Hopefully you're on your way.
Yeah. If you didn't already have a flight, unfortunately, I don't think you're going to have any seats into Exuma until Saturday, I'm told. By then, everything will be over.
Everything will be.
Reg, we have
sponsors.
Big sponsors we want to be able to thank. And so go ahead, Reg. Can you see? Or do you
Okay,
need my
let's
longer
go.
eyes?
Hideaways, Exuma, Fidelity, Arawak, CNK, Double Lumber, Sandals, Alive, Ministry of Tourism, Caribbean Bottling, Ministry of Works and Family Affairs, of course, which is our host, CBL, and Janice, BTC, and Castanel Key Yacht Club is here as well. Did I miss anybody, Dwight? I think I got everybody there. Well, that would be Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs, I think, would be the Regatta desk.
Yep.
And
local government here in Exuma as well.
Yeah.
Then, Reg, you want to also make sure that we thank all of those hard-working staff from the Regatta Committee, local staff here in Exuma, ensuring that all of these events have come to life and making it happen for everybody. And, you know, you have the cleaning crew, you know, you have the entertainers, those who are responsible for ensuring that the shacks are all up and running and have whatever they need, water, electricity, all of those things. It takes a whole team, Reg, to make this thing happen. The Regatta Committee is constantly looking for volunteers to help with this massive effort to bring this biggest sailing event in the country to Georgetown every April. And so any of you who may wish to volunteer, please at some point reach out to some of the committee members. I think Iceman is still part of the local committee here. Dallas knows, obviously, the Commodore to lend assistance. And for those of you wanting to sponsor, this event gives you the broadest coverage possible of any sailing event in the country, because more people tune in to the National Family Island Regatta than any other regatta, I'm sure. I mean, the best of the best is getting there, but I think Georgetown, Reg, still draws a bigger crowd.
It's the Grandpappy.
It is the Grandpappy, without a doubt. This is the Super Bowl of sailing.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl of sailing. And so
also, Dwight, there's a group of people who come in from Nassau every year and have been coming for a long, long time. Thinking of my good friend Doyle Burrows, who is a perennial supporter of this event.
Right.
Is here every year and works. Of course, you've got the race committee guys that are on the water.
Clyde
and Stafford. Yeah, those folk who come in from Nassau, there are some that we don't mention. They're not front and center.
Right.
But they contribute a tremendous amount to actually the smooth running of the regatta.
Yes.
At some point, we're going to get a chance to talk to Commodore Danny, hopefully before the day is out, and maybe want to go back and just thank some of those persons who may not be on the committee any longer, but are still here.
Yep.
Came anyhow to support this year.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I think this first race is in the books, Reg. It's probably a good time to take a quick break, let our guys get reset, and get ready for this second E-Class race. We are not exactly sure on the top official 4 positions. We know we got
well, we know first, second,
Sugarloaf in
first
first.
and second.
Second place was Captain Lauren. We're just not sure yet who got third and fourth, but it was between Miss Agnes and Mako. And so we think that those are the top 4 boats. When we come back with the second race, we should have the unofficials, the official unofficials on that race, and we'll be able to bring that to those of you at home. And
okay, the line is established.
Yeah, stay tuned.
And boats are milling around out here in front of us.
Getting lined up again.
Getting lined up. Remember, this is a standing start, so they'll anchor up, and then we'll have we're having the flag systems this year.
Yep.
Which is, you know, I really think it's improved starts.
Yeah.
It really has improved starts.
Yeah.
Because the guys learned the flags right away. I mean, they know the flags to get it, where it's not difficult at all.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go down the line and yell into the megaphone, you know, that we're going to start and here's a race course, and I didn't hear which way we're going around the mark. Remember that year we had had half the fleet turn back
for sure.
to go around the mark again So yeah, I think the flag system's working really, really nice, and a lot of the young guys come up on the flag system,
right?
Both in Nassau and here now.
Yeah,
so it's us older guys who have to
adjust.
To adapt to that. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Reg. Well, good start to the morning. A little bit late, but we caught up in time to get to finish, which is what all that really matters, really, the end. And so, take a break and get back for the second race.
Mr. Roll, are you ready for Regatta?
Regatta? Man, I've been ready for Regatta. I'm on the Rollville boat. Keep your eye on them. So guess what, DPM? You better keep your eye on me, because I come in numero uno.
Good morning. My name is Wade Watson, Member of Parliament for Phoenix and Grantstown, and Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Affairs. On this regatta, I'll be sailing on the Zena from Long Island, and DPM, I want you to know, we can win this time.
John Pinder, Central South Africa MP, and looking forward to this year's National Family Island Regatta. We'll be sailing on NA right for the Ministers race, and last year DPM took first place, but that was protocol at hand. This year all bets are right, and NA right's going to do it.
Wayne Monroe, Member of Parliament for Freetown, hailing actually from Duncantown, Ragged Island. In the upcoming race, I'll be on the Irene Goodnight from Ragged Island. The DPM has the trophy for the winner. Uriah McPeety just gave me a trophy for coming dead last. DPM is trying to hold on to his trophy. I'm not trying to hold on to mine. When you're out front, people come in for you. He will learn that. He will learn that the hard way.
Good day, Bahamas. This is Honorable Leonardo Lightbourne, Member of Parliament for North Islands and the Berry Islands, Parliamentary Secretary, the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs. I'm just here to let you guys know that come Exuma Regatta, I will be on board the Ashley from Mangrove Key, Andros. This is the boat that's going to take first place on the C-Class race with the Ministers' Cup. I want the Deputy Prime Minister to know that I'm coming for you. You're the reigning champion, and North Andros and the Berry Islands will be leaving 2024 #1.
How you doing? My name is Senator Quinton Lightbourne. It's a pleasure that I've been invited by the Deputy Prime Minister to participate in the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma next weekend. But I must have, give the Deputy Prime Minister some advice that, there's nothing wrong with coming second, because I will be sailing with King and Knights, the Auckland's boat, at the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma. See you all there.
Minister Clay Sweeting, I am the Minister responsible for regattas and festivals. I am sailing on the Sassy Sue in the upcoming National Family Island Regatta next week. There's been a lot of trash talk going on. I know the Deputy Prime Minister last year, the first annual, came away with the win, but I just want to let him to know I apologize for having to take the championship from him in his hometown next week.
I'm Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister, Member of Parliament for Exumas and Ragged Island, and importantly, the reigning champion of the First Minister's Challenge at the National Family Island Regatta in Exuma. You know, as politicians, we speak at competitions and graduations and we say, you are all winners. Well, not in sailing, not at the Minister's Challenge, and not at the National Family Island Regatta. I intend to defend my championship. But I commend my colleagues for their sportsmanship and for showing up. There's no better way to show our support for the national sport than the Minister's Challenge. And there's no better place to do it than in Georgetown, Exuma, at the National Family Island Regatta, where I shall hold no hostages.
Look out DPM, look out clay sailing. I'll be sailing in the Exuma Regatta. I'll be on catch the cat, and I want them to try to catch the cat.
Okay, so Stefan, how many boats would you have competing in the National Family Island Regatta this year?
I'll be sailing on the Running Tide in A class, Susan Chase in B, and Saucy Sue in C class.
So this year's Family Island Regatta, National Family Island Regatta, we've seen an increase in E class sloops. How do you think that would affect young sailors in this year's regatta?
Well, for one, the E class boats are a lot more affordable, so parents could more afford them for their kids to sail. A boat like Saucy Sue, you're looking at $60,000-$70,000. So whereas you could build one of those E-class for about $10,000 or $15,000. So it's going to allow more of the kids to engage in the sport. Mainly because it's more affordable. That's why you see so much increase in that class. And also, you only need like 2 people to sail, so you don't have to worry too much about finding crew members when it's time to go racing. So that's an advantage, and I just hope that the class could be specifically for the children. I don't think those adults should be in those boats, period. That's my viewpoint. A lot of people don't share that view, but that's my view.
Okay. Awesome. And of course, we want to know, how do you think you're going to do in this year's regatta?
Well, last year I didn't do as well as I expected, but this year is going to be different. I come in with blood in my eyes, and I got top boats, championship boats. Won many regattas and races all over the country, so we're going to do our best, and may the best man win.
My name is Godfrey McDonald Gray Sr. I'm from Little Exuma, Williamstown, and I'm the #1 fan of the tidal wave, which was owned by Captain Raleigh Gray from Saniel Key.
Alexander Rogers from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my uncle right here. Came out here for Regatta, have a good time, get a couple drinks.
Good stuff. Now we got folks watching from, I think it's Memphis, Tennessee. They pulling for tidal wave too. So I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think Brooks gonna pull it off?
Yes, the tidal wave. 16, man. All right, number 16, the tidal wave.
I'm a bandwagon. I'm going with the bandwagon, so that's it.
All right, so look like this the tidal wave bench right here. I don't know.
Jane.
Captain Jane. All right, she's pulling for Pat Smith new boat. Who are you pulling for, buddy?
I'm Callie Anderson. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm here in beautiful Exuma, checking out the regatta. And the race is going to be starting just soon, and we got the nice wind for it, and an amazing ocean.
Awesome. We want to thank you for taking this time out of your vacation to come down here with us and spend this time. From what you have seen so far, what do you think about our national sports sloop sailing? Is it cool to watch? Is there anything you guys going to take back home to some friends?
Take home some pretty sweet pictures. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Awesome, awesome. Now introduce our viewers, because it's not just you, it's not just your friends that we have here, but we've also got two viewers here that's also watching the regatta. Who's this guy?
This is Oliver.
Oliver.
And he loves it here. He loves the regatta. And this is Holly.
Awesome.
They're not sure who to vote for though.
Okay. All right. Well, Oliver and Holly. Well, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be biased, but hey, listen. You guys go there. Everyone's talking about tidal wave.
Tidal wave. Tidal wave. You hear that, Holly? We got to vote for tidal wave.
Running tide. Tidal wave. Running tide. Running tide.
We got tidal wave. We got running tide here. Look at A-class race. About to go down live. Let's see who's going to take it. All right, sir, do me a favor, let me know your name, let me know where you're standing and what's happening right now.
My name is Godfrey McDonald Gray Sr. I'm from Little Exuma, Williamstown, and I'm the #1 fan of the tidal wave, which was owned by Captain Raleigh Gray from Saniel Key.
Good morning once again. Welcome back to Racing from Elizabeth Harbor. Reg Smith and Dwight Hart. We are bringing you the 68th Annual National Family Island Regatta, racing on the beautiful Elizabeth Harbor. Dwight, we have had an interesting first E-Class race.
Yep.
And doing back-to-backs today, we're lined up again. The class flag is up, waiting for the race flag to go. And got a couple more boats still dancing around on the line, but we should be ready to go in any moment.
Yep.
In the last race, we saw Sugarloaf.
Reg, I just now had a quick conversation with Mark Knowles, who I've confirmed built Sugarloaf.
Yeah.
Mark said to me, Dwight, I built that boat in 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And first time sailing, and she's out here, at this point, really showing her style. Yesterday, she placed third, and today, she's got herself a first place. So she's showing that she can sail with the best of them.
The boat has speed.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that on the finish. I mean, she can drop that bow and just accelerate.
Right. And I think we miscalled the name of the second place boat today, not Captain Lawrence, because Captain Lawrence is a C-class boat, but it's Lady Anne Marie.
Well, I wanted to
is
ask you about that because I couldn't find her.
Yeah, Lady Anne Marie
Yeah,
is the boat that came in second place. So that's the second.
That's number 12.
Number 12. Yeah, right, exactly.
And
She
was
came-
Colin
she
was
came
Colin
first.
sailing?
No, Crisco, which is the youngest
Crisco,
son
okay.
of
The
Colin.
son Colin.
Sailed it. And David Knowles sailed it yesterday.
Yesterday.
And that was only because apparently Crisco was in school.
Okay.
And he just arrived in Exuma yesterday evening. And so he sailed it today and demonstrated again that she can sail with the top boats. And so 2 newly built Mark Knowles boats right up front again today. And there's your view in the harbor right now of the boats trying to get online. We have 1 or 2 boats, I think, still trying to get their positions.
Yeah, all the sails are down now. So
And I believe that this race is going to
well,
get
let's
going
see
in
where the committee
a couple
foot
of minutes.
flag is flying now.
And as you can see them dancing around.
The 3-minute flag hasn't gone yet.
Just 1 or 2 more to get in line. I see 2 flags up on one of the committee boats. Reg, I'm not as familiar with the flags, but if you
Yeah, on the where the white flag is, I'm looking for another flag on that boat.
So I see a purple flag along with the race committee flag. So
Okay, you see the white flag there? There's another. Is there another flag just below it? No, that's somebody's shirt.
yeah, but there's another committee boat just to your right.
Okay, that's the one
And
we're
they've got
looking
three.
for.
They've got 3 flags.
That's the one we're looking for. So the
So it
race
is-
flag is up. So we're within 3 minutes of start.
All right.
Purple is the class flag.
And then so I'm going to assume that the blue.
So the blue is the race flag, and then you've got the start flag. So the one on the right, looking for that to come down, and the race flag, the class flag will, the race flag will come down once the start is, once the gun goes, and you should see a puff of smoke from the gun as well. I think we're within 3 minutes.
All right. Well, definitely looks like all of your boats are in line.
Is that Mako anchored up behind the line? Who's anchored up behind the line, Dwight? No, that's a green boat.
Yeah, no, that's So Fine.
So Fine.
I'm not sure that she is going to be in
Well,
this race because she
there's
didn't.
somebody,
she retired from the first race. So
Yeah, he
so
doesn't seem to have that line in his hand, so they are in position. The
They-
crew is.
They look like they may be fixing. There's
There
the gun.
you go. There's the gun. And which one is that? Okay, so that's
And
the
so
1 minute gun.
So the blue flag came down.
Yep.
And the purple flag is still up, so I'm thinking that that is actually your start flag. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that.
Keep your eye on that other one to the right, the yellow and blue there as well. The 1 minute flag should be coming down any minute.
So, folks, we're getting ready for this start. We have our drone coverage. And they're going to be off and running to the races in a matter of seconds. Exciting E-Class racing here at the 68 National Family Island Regatta. Approximately 30 or so boats lined up. Just completed the first points race about a half an hour ago. And there's your gun.
There's your gun.
start. And the purple
And the
flag, is down.
down.
And the race is off. And these guys are pulling. They are pulling. And Red's on your screens in front of you. They're pulling.
Yep.
They're pulling. They're pulling. They're pulling. They are pulling. They are pulling. They are pulling.
Get a
They're pulling.
little bump out there this morning as well. And
Miss
someone's
Agnes has already got to sail
crossed.
up. She's got to start.
Is that Mako right there trying to get started?
Mako trying to get started.
One Bahamas.
It looks like we've
Not
got about
started.
a good portion of the fleet has gotten up. Man of War still struggling to get a sail up. The boat that just came in first a couple of minutes ago trying to get a sail up, Sugarloaf.
Independence is having a little problem there.
Yeah, Independence had some issues in the last race, and I was talking to Mark a little bit about that too, and he had his opinion on what may or may not be happening with that boat. I won't share that right at this moment. So Fine,
Okay.
who retired from the first race, looks like she is in the race right. Her sail is up. She's not moving, but she's got the sail up.
Yeah, she got sail up. They were so relaxed right there just before the flag.
Yeah. And there's Emmett and Mako just now going on that.
And there is
port tack.
Is that
and
a
So Fine is off and running. And I
going off to
believe
port number 10?
everybody except one boat at this point is off and running. Number 9, Reg, can you give me the sail? Is that the Thunderbird, baby Thunderbird?
Let's see.
I believe. Baby Thunderbird, number 9?
Yeah, it's baby Thunderbird.
Yeah, she's...
I don't know who's sailing her either.
Yeah, she's... well, she's not sailing right now. She's just bouncing around. They're trying to get the sail
Number
up.
10 went off really fast on port. Trying to get the... Where is it? Captain Peg. Went
All right,
up here.
Baby Thunderbird is off and running. And the whole fleet except one boat, I believe I see still fluttering in the wind. Let's see if I can get...
Yeah, no mark on it. It's a light green hull.
A light green hull is correct. No number. The sail's coming down. And they look like they may be getting some assistance.
Okay, we're at a disadvantage here because the race has gone off towards the boats that went on port. We lose immediately. But the majority of the fleet is on starboard going across to Stocking Island, headed for Monument. And the race committee boat is headed to the mark. The mark will be straight upwind.
All right, I see number 10 has just now come back on port tack, Reg, number, boat name for number 10.
So we might have 2 10s out there? Because she was...
I doubt we'll have 2 10s.
She went off...
There's a 10 in front of me. Is that Mako?
No.
All right, coming in your living
17 is
room,
Lady
number
Kayla.
12, which is
Lady
Anne
Kayla
Marie.
coming in and Lady Anne Marie.
Yes.
So that would be Crisco and Joss.
All right, so that looks like your 2 lead boats at the moment. Lady Anne Marie, newly built out of Long Island, along with Lady Kayla sailing her close behind. And Reg, I've got a little wager against Lady Anne Marie, to be honest. So I am going to have to pull slightly for her to come second. I cannot afford for her to come first.
Maybe the boat I saw going off here on port was Sugarloaf.
Yellow.
Yeah.
It's in 3rd place at the moment.
Okay. So it still can't be her because that one was down here.
And there's Joss sailing Lady Kayla and sailing her hard, trying to sneak up on the stern of Lady Anne Marie.
He's in a tough position there. I don't know why he won't tack away from there.
I think he's going to just run right up on her. And
well, I don't think that the trailing boat definitely can't live there. We'll see. We'll see. It's not as close. When you change the angles, it's not as close as it seems sometimes.
Right. But they both are going to have to at some point, do a tack back, I believe.
They're both on port right now.
Well, actually, no. They're going to make the mark from that position.
Well, they're going to tack on the mark, but he cannot tack until this boat tacks.
And there goes Lady Anne Marie.
Is he going to let it? Yeah.
He's tacking.
Well, he's tacking. Did he give him room to come?
Yeah.
They were both on port. I guess he didn't have to.
And so there you have it. Lady Anne Marie going around in first place, followed by Lady Kayla. The ladies are out front. Miss Agnes coming. 3rd place.
Little ways back. And is that H2O back there?
H2O is in the C class, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm mixing up our classes here, folks. I'm looking at the white boat here. A lot of these smaller boats do not have numbers on the sails, so.
There you go. I think we've got 29 was, Reg?
That's Mako.
Mako.
The blue hull, that's Emmett Knowles.
Yep. And so we have quite a few of the boats, Reg, making that first upwind marker. Buzzy roll now
And it's
in the
pretty
buzz
clean
going
around.
around. Lady L, Lady Z, ladies. I'm not sure. We have a lot of ladies. One Bahamas
One
going
Bahamas
around.
right through here. That's good clean rounding there.
Yep.
Good position there.
Independence going around.
Yeah, she got moving. So the back end of the
Man of War going around.
fleet catches up. So we should have the lead boats coming down already. Should be coming down to
And some of the boats,
the leeward mark.
Reg is sailing with 3 members.
Yeah.
Some are sailing with 2. Guess it's a choice. We're definitely gonna have.
This is interesting.
We're gonna have a collision.
This is interesting.
It's gonna be a collision. Papa is up against the mark.
He's tacked. Can he tack over? Can he tack over?
No, he's
drifting
struggling.
here.
Yeah,
He's drifting.
He's in a bad spot.
He's got a problem there. Yep. He's in irons. There you go. Okay, so he's going to clear away. We may have he's still going to have a problem here. Okay, so now he's fouled that out of the boat. He was on port. They went starboard.
I'm not sure well, there's going to be a 3-boat kafungal up right now. And it looks like they're going to clear the other 2. It's going to be close. We have a collision. We have a collision. We have a collision. Bluebird along with number 71, Reg. Give me the numbers, the
71. Got to go with page for that. We have so many boats here, folks. 71 is Lady Zari.
So Lady Zari
that's
along,
Dwayne Higgins from...
along with Bluebird and Papa. 3-boat collision at the mark.
The offending boat there is the red boat. And that's 47, is it?
And here comes the boats now down to the gate. And I believe I'm going to lose my bet today because Lady Anne-Marie is stretching out right now from Lady Kayla. Putting some distance. Definitely doing her thing. Lady Anne-Marie in first place. Lady Kayla, second place.
And that's it's a Judgment Day. That's one...
The boat out of Eleuthera in third place.
110. That's
Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf.
Fourth place, Mako.
Okay. This is the second E-class race of the day. We're having short races today. Trying to get in as many races as we can because we have impending weather. Not sure how that's going to turn out, but we're looking at Saturday possibly being a non-sale day.
It looks like we're going to have a split at the mark. Lady Anne-Marie.
Is Kayla? Yep.
And
She's
Kayla's
over.
going to go and take the port tack around there.
Well, she took the port tack out of there, which is kind of smart because the port tack on the last leg puts you in front of the guy.
All right. Well, Lady Anne-Marie is not going to let her get too far ahead. He's already tacked back.
Over. The problem here is Anne-Marie
Sugarloaf.
can probably fetch the marks, probably has a ley line, and Kayla won't. We've seen the boats that took to port tack out of their gate have to tack at the finish line.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe that's what the Lady Anne-Marie will avoid because she took the
she should be able to make it straight to the mark.
Yeah.
From that position, I believe. Sugarloaf has decided to go just a little bit further towards Stocking Island.
By the way, Dwight, this is E-class, folks, and normally when we talk E-class, we're talking junior sailors.
Yeah.
But we actually have some seasoned sailors in this fleet that are being
race.
Beaten by these young guys.
Absolutely, absolutely.
which is exciting, really exciting.
And you have one Bahamas Lady L going around the mark. Number 28, Reg.
We ran into her yesterday. 28 is Sweet Lemon. It's Tyrese McKenzie.
Yep, just going around. Number 8, that Man of War going around. And so the majority of the fleet, they're all bunched up pretty nice. Nobody really getting left too far behind. Well, maybe one or two.
Still, it's the fleet's intact. We didn't have that big jump with the lead group that we had before.
Yeah, right. They've not separated themselves too much.
I think we about 12 knots, 12, 13 knots, maybe not 13.
Yeah, I think we are.
The wind is down a bit.
Safely in the 13 knot arena.
Gusting maybe. Okay.
All right, Reg, you got some results, official results coming in from the racing committee. All right, so Sugarloaf first place, unofficially. Lady Anne Marie second place. Miss Agnes in third place. Mako in fourth place. The Buzz fifth place. Lady Kayla 6. Baintown Woman 7. Papa 8. Captain Peg 9. 1 Bahamas 10. So those are your top 10 boats from the first race, Reg.
Yep.
And while that's happening, we obviously have the second race going right now. Captain Anne-Marie, Lady Anne-Marie stretching out. The rest of the fleet trying to play catch-up at this moment. Lady Kayla sailing well. Captain Peg, Mako sailing well. Sugarloaf decided to go all the way towards the middle of the harbor and then strike all the way down. We'll see whether that pays off, whether she's able to hold off the rest of the fleet. Right in front of us, 1 Bahamas. Coming down the line. And that Lady Anne-Marie is really holding her own. She's striking a pose. She is striking a pose. And
they're all striking good winds here.
I don't think anybody's going to catch her, to be honest.
No. The wind has just come up too.
Yeah.
Just had a little increase here.
And with the race being a very short race, you don't have a lot of time to make up any distance.
Nope.
But it looks like Emmett is doing extremely well in Mako.
Yeah.
I see. It looks like Lady Kayla, Joss, his older brother, has decided to go back. Reg on a
starboard
tack.
The wind has pulled a little back north. You notice they're pointing higher this time coming out of the gate.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason why Joss has decided to go back towards the middle of the harbor, because he's getting knocked all the way down. All right, here's your current leader, Lady Anne-Marie, young Crisco out of Mangrove Bush, Long Island. Brand new boat, just christened days before the National Family Island Regatta started.
These guys are having fun.
Yeah, they're just cruising at this point. They are just cruising. And
that's something I like to do. You sit there and put your foot in the water and just
wait for hammerhead shark to come and bite it off.
They're not that terrible.
If we could get a drone to kind of push out so that we could see where the mark is compared to the first place boat. As we see, she's going to have to tack back, and she's now going back on her tack. And we'll see, Reg, whether she's able to cover that ground, as those boats are kind of, other boats that went out further are going to be coming and gunning for her, including Sugarloaf coming from the top. Mako coming right on her gun, but she's definitely got Mako cut. definitely got Lady Kayla cut. And we're just gonna have to see where Sugarloaf is in all this action.
It's pretty spread out there, isn't it?
Yep. Beautiful sight. Beautiful sight. Beautiful sailing. And Mako's now gone back, and there's Sugarloaf now coming into view. And as you can see,
we got a port starboard here, but I think it's already across.
Sugarloaf will probably go across Mako, I believe. Maybe, maybe not.
Well,
it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Nope, I believe Mako's cut her.
Mako's got right away.
Yep. And so Mako's now.
Got a pull.
Emmett has moved his way up into second place, and he's gonna be gunning for Lady Anne Marie.
Anne Marie's around.
And she's around. And there comes Mako. Emmett doing his thing. Gonna keep her afloat today.
That boat is flying, man. Look at him.
Doing his thing. Around in second place. Third place.
Here comes Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf. Fourth place, Lady Agnes.
Not too much room for error here.
No.
The lead boats.
But unfortunately, this is the final lap and final leg. Go downwind through the gate and back to the finish.
Back to the finish.
So if you can't bat them down, you're not going to catch them.
And you know, if that wind does pull north, it will make that port tack out of the gate viable. It's going to be interesting to see if that is the case.
Here comes one of your senior sailors. The buzz.
The buzz is in there.
Buzzy roll going around. Getting whipped right now by 4 kids. And fifth place, another Buzzy Roll built boat, Lady Kayla, sailed by Josh Snows, and he's getting whipped by his younger brother.
Oh yeah, Emmett is really
gonna have bragging rights,
sending some messages to his big brother.
And she's around. Then another recently built Mark Knowles boat, Independence. It's gonna be coming down. Reg, I can tell you, Mako is definitely starting to make up a little bit of ground on Lady Anne Marie. We don't have that on our drone coverage, but right in front of our eyes, look out to the fleet. The top 3 boats making their way down to the gate. Lady Anne Marie, Mako in second.
Yep, is closing.
Sugarloaf in third. And they all starting to tighten up just a little bit more. Independence now going through the gate, trying to make her way around that upwind marker. Number 50 on the sail.
Sugarloaf also closing in on Mako, so it's going to be interesting here.
Yeah, that Sugarloaf is flying. She is flying. She is flying. So in the top 4, we have 2 Long Island, 2 Exuma. Lady Anne Marie, Long Island, Mako, Exuma. Sugarloaf, Eleuthera.
There's a tactic that the lead boat is using of putting that boom up.
Yeah. Rocking that sail.
Yeah. Putting that boom up to get a little bit more air.
In fourth. Wonderful sailing action. And I can tell you, Reg, Sugarloaf is bearing down on Mako.
Closing in.
He's bearing down on Mako. Emmett is going to have to do everything that he can to hold off. And, you know, this is the same exact 2 boats that were fighting for second and third yesterday.
And notice that he is probably blanketing Mako. So you see the gap between the lead boat?
Yep.
Opens
Starting
up.
to open up a bit. But Sugarloaf is coming. She is coming. She is hauling.
And I want to see.
It's going to be critical at this gate. It's going to be critical at this gate because this is going to determine, I think, second and third place.
And it's almost an overlap with Mako and Sugarloaf. Almost overlapped.
Very close. Very, very close. But like you said,
almost
because of that battle,
here comes the overlap.
It's allowed Lady Anne Marie to just extend her lead just a little bit more.
Yeah. And he definitely looks like he's going to go starboard out of the gate. which makes sense. He has time to do it. No, he's going to go port out of the gate. That's something that I bet he got from Stefan. So now he's put everybody.
Well, nobody's going to follow him.
Nope.
Nobody's going to follow him.
Well, I don't know.
Emmett is
Sugarloaf
gone. Well,
is.
Sugarloaf is. Emmett's gone.
Emmett's gone
the
north.
opposite direction.
And I think Emmett's made a smart tack. Well, not if he tacks right there, because then they both have to tack for the mark. That puts Sugarloaf out in front. And it's a sprint to the finish. All three of them on port. Emmett is on the windward. He should have a lay line to the mark, which would be interesting.
Yeah, because I think from that position, Anne-Marie is definitely going to have to do a quick tack.
Unless he can work his way up, you know, depends on what the wind is doing there.
Yeah.
Might have pulled back to the north, to the right, to the left. If it has, he also has, and it looks like he just got a good lift there, so he can be on lay line as well.
Well,
it's not a long distance from the gate to the finish line, folks. So
it's a sprint. And let me tell you, those guys on Sugarloaf have decided to put the
pedal down.
Pedal to the metal. They're pushing that.
Lady Anna Marie is not sitting down either.
No, they are all sailing.
All three of those boats are really, really moving well.
And there's an excellent view of Sugarloaf coming into your living rooms right in your face.
And 22 is whom? Miss Agnes. Miss Agnes is coming up very, very fast. Mako has to watch her again. It's the same, almost the same four boats in the top four boats. And Miss Agnes is charging. She tacked because he knew he could not make it. So Mako is across him.
Well, if Miss Agnes could make it, then Anne-Marie certainly can't make it either. And
well,
so she's got a little distance.
She's heading, and she's pointing a little higher, I think.
We'll see.
Yeah. Agnes just sailed herself out of it. She's going to get caught by the boat behind her as well.
Yeah, it's fuzzy in the buzz. Well, I think it's going to get a little bit dicey as we get to the finish line. Top three boats: Lady Anne-Marie, Sugarloaf, and Mako. They were in the top four boats yesterday.
Mako's making good speed, but I think if the two leeward boats have to tack, they will have starboard. They will have position on Mako. So let's see what happens as they come.
Lady Anne-Marie may. I don't think Sugarloaf is far enough ahead to be able to call starboard on Mako, but we'll see. I will be stand corrected if necessary. And there is your view of Lady Anne-Marie, the distance between her and Sugarloaf.
Yeah.
They're both on the same lay right now.
Yeah, and Mako is to our right here.
Mako is just a little bit higher, and I can tell you, Reg, if Mako can make the mark from there, she's going to win this race.
Well,
that's my prediction.
Wait for the mark
if
to come
she
out.
can make the mark from that position, she's going to. If those other boats have to tack, Mako is going to have the advantage.
Let's see the mark.
So we're going to wait to see that. Buoys from the committee boats. I don't know if Reno is able to swing around.
A little closer look at it.
Come from behind the boats towards the front so we can see exactly where the committee boats are.
So that's Marie and Sugarloaf.
And Mako.
And Mako.
Well, they all can make it.
And
they all can
they're all going to make it.
Yeah. They all can make it.
So we had that shift back to the left, so we don't have that last tack. I still don't see the mark.
There's the gun, Anne-Marie, across in first place.
Okay.
It's going to be a close second for Sugarloaf, I believe, and Mako in third. Top three boats across, Anne-Marie.
And look for the fourth boat. Looks like it's going to be... Is that Buzzy? The fourth boat? Number 8? Number 8. Man of War. Did you get that, Dwight? Did you get that fourth boat?
Fourth boat,
Was it?
I believe it was Lady Kayla.
It's 26?
No, it would have been 17.
17. I thought I just saw 8 go behind there. Anyway, we'll get to report in a little bit. So we have the first 3 finishes. Hey.
Top 3 boats going through E-Class. Lady Anne Marie, first place. Sugarloaf, second place. Third place, close third place, Mako. Top 3. And fourth place, I believe, was Lady Kayla. Get confirmation of that. And so, we're going to see exactly what the next top 6 or so positions are, Reg. Get the unofficial results.
You know, I'm disappointed that we didn't hear the name Lucine Lady called.
Lucine Lady?
Yeah.
Lucine Lady, Reg?
Yeah, it's Lucine Lady right here.
Is that
number 26, Bonzi Ferguson from Grand Bahama.
Oh, I thought you were dreaming about
my past life? No.
You're talking about an actual boat.
I'm talking about an actual boat. There's an E-class named Lucine Lady.
I see.
Which is kind of nice.
Keep looking for that sale number. What number is
26.
26.
Yeah. Just want to give a shout out to Grand Bahama if you're listening up there.
If I spot, I'll let you know.
Just want to make sure that you know that we're not ignoring you, and wish you were here. Wherever you are in the Bahamas, if you're in the islands, I hope you're tuning in, because this is the national sport, sailing here in the Bahamas, and the #1 sport. And so we are sharing a big dance with you this morning from Great Exuma.
And that's something, Reg, we didn't talk a lot about yesterday.
What's that?
The fact that sailing is now officially
the #1,
the national sport of the Bahamas. By by legislation, I believe.
By acclamation and
yeah.
legislation.
Yeah. As we all know, cricket had been the official national sport for some time, even though
cricket stopped being the national sport in 1957.
All right. Well, officially it was still up to last year. So as of 2023.
No, we're not sure.
Sailing, the national sport of the Bahamas, and as we can see, Reg, from the additional boats that have come to Georgetown, particularly in the E-class, the number of participants in sailing definitely going up.
Well, the explosion of the E and C classes have brought a lot of people in the clubs.
Yes.
You know, like our club and the APCO and Grand Bahama have brought a lot of young people into sailing, which we hadn't been doing, for years before. And so the last 10 years have just seen a tremendous growth. Long Island, the young guys from Long Island, these are young guns.
Right. Well, I'm hoping with the Mark knows building this Lady Anne Marie, and obviously she's come out and performed very well, that there may be some additional boats now being built from the Long Island crew. Eleuthero represented well with Sugarloaf, and Exuma represented always.
Well, actually, there were two built, I think, in Baratari this year that I don't know the names of, but I think there are 2 new ones here on mainland.
And Buzzy is also sailing a new one, the Buzz, and I think she's in the top 5 or 6. So A lot of interest from around the islands. I think Exuma right now is dominating with the amount of E-Class boats. She's got the biggest fleet in E-Class right now, and I believe in the C-Class also.
Well, we've been at it consistently for going on 10 years now.
Right.
So 10 years, and with 2 classes each year.
Right.
So, you know, it's the interesting thing, Dwight, is when it gets into the high schools.
Yeah.
And that's really what I'm really want to see, that we have like we have the National Family Island Regatta.
Yeah.
We have a high school regatta here on Elizabeth Harbor for all the high schools in the Bahamas.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Hopefully we'll have a chance to talk with the minister responsible for regattas, the Honorable Clay Sweeting, before.
We should try to put that. We should try to put that in
there.
place.
Put it
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
All right, so E-Class done for today. If we don't sail another E-Class, they have 3 races in the box.
So it would be official?
They'll be able to make an official calculation from the 3 races. But we're still hoping, Reg, that tomorrow is at least, you know, conditions prevailing enough so that we can get the final.
Well, we're getting a little cover coming in, a little high cover coming in from the east, and I'm just watching it to see whether it's going to creep further west.
Right.
Which means that system will be getting a little closer to us, and we'll get some more wind out of it.
Yeah.
But the front should be pulling up to the north, up towards the Nova Scotia, up in Canada. And so we really ought to get a break. Just don't understand where this particular system that's affecting us is coming from. I know in Hispaniola and Haiti this morning, today, they're having some heavy rain and they're having some gusty winds. And I don't know whether it's that system that we're talking about approaching us on Saturday.
Okay.
And so that would be an official change east-west of the weather patterns for the year.
Okay.
So keep your fingers crossed. Who knows?
All right.
We may be sailing here on Saturday.
Yep. Well,
We'd like to
E-Class
be.
finished. C-Class coming up. We're going to do 1 C-Class, and then they're going to try to get 2 B-Class back-to-back in, and then 1 A-Class later this afternoon. So the official start for the C-Class is supposed to be at 10:30. We'll see how quickly we can get those boats. Again, you have 38 C-Class boats, I believe, signed up. So we'll see how quickly we can get those boats out here. They should have been, most of them, prepped and ready to roll. A couple of the skippers from E, I know, are also sailing in C. But, you know, you should have some of the other crew members getting your boat ready, just waiting for the skipper to come in. So
there are not that many skippers
from E.
From E sailing in C.
Yeah. So we should hopefully get a quick
C should already be on the water.
Yeah, I'm
actually.
not sure why they're not here yet.
Yeah.
We should have been seeing them. And I guess this would be an opportune time to take our break and get set and
Just
come
before
back.
we take a break, if you look out here at the west, the north harbor, the north entrance to the harbor, you can see the white
Caps,
caps out there. Like
Yep.
we have a little rage on out there. Maybe the ocean's a little bumpy.
Yeah.
And that usually tells what's
And you
coming
could,
at
you
us.
could see a couple of small white caps inside. I mean, Reg, you know, what do you call this? 6 to 8 inches maybe?
Yeah.
at the
What we're
moment?
looking at today in here?
Yeah.
No, probably about 2 feet.
2 feet?
Yeah, 1 to 2 feet.
Alrighty.
It's good fast surface for these boats.
All right,
And
good
the-
start to the day. Good, quick 2 E-Class races in the box, out of the way, all done. Official E-Class can be calculated if we don't sail again. But other than that, we will sail the final one, I believe, tomorrow. Or I'm sure they'll probably do it tomorrow to get it out of the way. And so we'll be back, I guess. In
This is
half
a
an hour or so.
sailing island. If you look out over Goat Key, can you see the yachts coming or going?
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
across, there's 4 or 5 of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Just
Coming in, I believe, looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take
every time I want to take a break, Carson Reg keeps extending this conversation.
because there's so much to see, guys. You know, there's so much to see. I just love being here and being in this atmosphere, and want to share this. Okay, we're going to take a break and we'll be back.
Good stuff. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
So do me a favor, let me know your name, let me know where you're standing and what's happening right now.
My name is Godfrey McDonald Gray Sr. I'm from Little Exuma, Williamstown, and I'm the #1 fan of the Tidal Wave, which was owned by Captain Raleigh Gray from Saniel Key.
Alexander Rogers from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my uncle right here. Came out here for Regatta, have a good time, get a couple drinks.
Good stuff. Now we got folks watching from, I think it's Memphis, Tennessee. They pulling for tidal wave too. So I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think Brooks gonna pull it off?
Yes, the tidal wave.
16, man.
All right, number 16, the tidal wave.
I'm a bandwagon. I'm going with the bandwagon, so that's it.
All right, so look like this the tidal wave bench right here. I don't know.
Jane.
Captain Jane. All right, she's pulling for Pat Smith new boat. Who are you pulling for, buddy?
I'm Callie Anderson. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I'm here in beautiful Exuma, checking out the regatta. And the race is going to be starting just soon, and we got the nice wind for it and an amazing ocean.
Awesome. We want to thank you for taking, this time out of your vacation to come down here with us and spend this time. From what you have seen so far, what do you think about, our national sports sloop sailing? Is it cool to watch? Is there anything you guys going to take back home to some friends?
Take home some pretty sweet pictures. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Awesome. Now introduce our viewers, because it's not just you, it's not just your friends that we have here, but we've also got two viewers here that's also watching the regatta. Who's this guy?
This is Oliver.
Oliver.
And he loves it here. And he loves the regatta. And this is Holly. They're not sure who to vote for though.
Okay. All right. Well, Oliver and Holly. Well, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be biased, but hey, listen. You guys go there. Everyone's talking about tidal wave.
Tidal wave. Tidal wave. You hear that, Holly? We got to vote for tidal wave.
Running tide. Tidal wave. Running tide. Running tide.
We got tidal wave. We got running tide here. Look at A-class race. About to go down live. Let's see who's going to take it. All right, sir, do me a favor. Let me know your name. Let me know where you're standing and what's happening right now.
My name is Godfrey McDonald Gray Sr. I'm from Little Exuma, Williamstown, and I'm the #1 fan of the tidal wave, which was owned by Captain Raleigh Gray from Saniel Key.
Alexander Rogers from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my uncle right here. Came out here for Regatta, have a good time, get a couple drinks.
Good stuff.
Mr. Roll, are you ready for regatta?
Regatta? Man, I've been ready for regatta. I'm on the Rollville boat. Keep your eye on them. So guess what, DPM? You better keep your eye on me, because I come in numero uno.
Good morning. My name is Regatta Watson, Member of Parliament for Paints and Johnstown, and Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Affairs. This regatta, I'll be sailing on the Zena from Long Island, and DPM, I want you to know, we can win this time.
John Pinder, Central South Africa MP, and looking forward to this year's National Family Island Regatta. We'll be sailing on NA right for the Ministers race, and last year DPM took first place, but that was protocol at hand. This year all bets are right, and NA right's going to do it.
Wayne Monroe, Member of Parliament for Freetown, hailing actually from Duncantown, Ragged Island. In the upcoming race, I'll be on the Irene Goodnight from Ragged Island. The DPM has the trophy for the winner. Uriah McPT just gave me a trophy for coming dead last. DPM is trying to hold on to his trophy. I'm not trying to hold on to mine. When you're out front, people come in for you. He will learn that. He will learn that the hard way.
Good day, Bahamas. This is Honorable Leonardo Lightborn, Member of Parliament for North Islands and the Berry Islands, Parliamentary Secretary, the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs. I'm just here to let you guys know that come Exuma Regatta, I will be on board the Ashley from Mango Key, Andros. This is the boat that's going to take first place on the C-Class race with the Ministers' Cup. I want the Deputy Prime Minister to know that I'm coming for you. You're the reigning champion, and North Andros and the Berry Islands will be leaving 2024 #1.
How you doing? My name is Senator Quinton Lightborn. It's a pleasure that I've been invited by the Deputy Prime Minister to participate in the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma next weekend. But I must have, give the Deputy Prime Minister some advice that, there's nothing wrong with coming second, because I will be sailing with King and Knights, the Auckland's boat, at the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma. See you all there.
Minister Clay Sweeting, I am the Minister responsible for regattas and festivals. I am sailing on the Sassy Sioux in the upcoming National Family Island Regatta next week. There's been a lot of trash talk going on. I know the Deputy Prime Minister last year, the first annual, came away with the win, but I just want to let him to know I apologize for having to take the championship from him in his hometown next week.
I'm Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister, Member of Parliament for Exumas and Regatta Island, and importantly, the reigning champion of the First Minister's Challenge at the National Family Island Regatta in Exuma. You know, as politicians, we speak at competitions and graduations and we say, you are all winners. Well, not in sailing, not at the Minister's Challenge, and not at the National Family Island Regatta. I intend to defend my championship. But I commend my colleagues for their sportsmanship and for showing up. There's no better way to show our support for the national sport than the Minister's Challenge. And there's no better place to do it than in Georgetown, Exuma, at the National Family Island Regatta, where I shall hold no hostages.
Look out DPM, look out clay seeding. I'll be sailing in the Exuma Regatta. I'll be on catch the cat, and I want them to try to catch the cat.